attachment ngali nabi era throughout my childhood actually I've attended church schools throughout my entire life. I've been to the Catholic schools, I've been to the Protestant schools throughout my life. So, thanks be to God. The Husa Wahwembe, one of my favorite songs.
Which one is this?
The Husa Wahwembe that way because he lives. Because he lives. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he holds my future. My life is a worthy, I'm living just because he lives.
Thank you.
A minute. We grew up with him and we are doing Catholics work with him. Me, I started to become a priest, but along the way. No mari honorable ngawete kuchenda ni watu ile rosary singa ibuka. Ngahwe siri and I've moved the entire universe. I've not found the rosary that side. Ndiko ni message ndo from my end because I'm putting on 2 shoes. The first shoe is mine and the second one is for my boss, the Right Honorable Speaker, Orangiria Parliament yefe. On my behalf, I want to thank you. Thank you very much for entrusting me for a second time. I do not take it for granted. I'm very, very grateful. This shows that you do appreciate what I'm doing, and I promise to continue serving you to the best of my abilities. Say, a humble contribution, a cash contribution of 1 million shillings. And then, because I'm a businessman and I did in hardware business, my team, because I'm heading to Kampala, but my team is going to deliver 100 bags of cement. If fundraising, yes, you invite me, I'll still come and keep contributing. Even if I'm not around, I'll make sure my team comes. So this is my cash contribution and then the 100 bags, what I'm delivering. Lastly, the message. Okalomori abo hupatisimu but message ni you know I was away na where make and calls are restricted in make outs of calls. You cannot receive a call, but you can get messages or you can reply messages. Era wa ansolera wa mpereza messages oruhunje usahumuhoroku. I pledged and I believe I've done to the best of my abilities and I want to pass on almost every 2-3 days I've had a message I'm contacting yes. I've had a discussion with the Right Honorable and she has promised to stand with us. But unfortunately, so with Abba Singer you've been following, she lost her mother-in-law. Because she had told me she would confirm her attendance on Friday, but the very day she lost her mother-in-law, the mother to the husband, the engineer Honorable Magogo, and as I speak right now, they are still in Buyende. She wasn't able to stand with us today in person, but she told me to pass on the message, and she pledged to attend one of the next fundraisings in person, God willing.
Wow!
As a mother, and as a person who grew up in Bugisu, she told me to pass on this message. She's part and parcel of St. Augustine Catholic Church. She has been a member of this church for the last over 30 years. For those who know her history, she grew up in senior quarters and areas of Nauyo, and she worked in Centenary Bank Mbale as a branch manager. So she has been praying and she's still praying from this church, and she will keep standing with this church in terms of contribution for this development work. And she has told me to announce the pledge of 50 million shillings. Wow. To begin this one. Yes, Parliament is in recess, but when we resume, I will be following up on that pledge of 50 million shillings to begin on. Mbale binamwe luzungu mwakhulufuna bulayita mayi asubizile ama okhulomara akhuba atwela ninaffe shalelo ta afililwe naye mayi wewe mumasala alakhunyalisa khubano ta bali ibuyende bashili muprocess ye khusikha ne asubizile ari fundraising tsinilakho atsakhwetsa abe yatwela ninaffe ne anomela ari mpewo pledge yewe iya 50 million shillings timilioni kamakhumi karano
muchikhupira mungono
khuba atwela ninaffe ku fundraising tsosi tsana tsitsabila mwanyala nabi. Thank you very much Father Kibedi.